Shalom. First thing and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, a great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, doings in the gospel, broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is titled Keep Your Spiritual Eyes Open. All right, keep your spiritual eyes open, watching out for particular possible hazards in the faith. Okay, as you know, we're in a sifting process. We're in a time of the Lord sifting the house of Israel. A lot of bugged out things are happening, a lot of weird things, a lot of things that seems unordinary has been transpiring among the ranks of Israel, or just in it. And you have to be in the spirit to see these things and know how to discern and navigate your way through them. Because the scriptures go into, walking through the straight gate, into through the straight gate, okay? Because broad is the way, narrow is the way, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. So understanding the particular talking points and understanding certain things and what's going on with individuals in this faith, you have to really pay attention to it to fall not victim of it. Because the scriptures go into many men crept in unawares to spy out our liberties. All right, and that could come in the form of men that labors with you, men in different groups. That could come in the form of people putting mindsets in you, man. So you younger brothers out there, just kind of an exhortation, man. Just keep your eyes focused on the prize. Okay, continue to do, the work. Continue to teach, study whatever you need to do, but don't ever get ahead of the game and get puffed up, because the scriptures say pride coming before a fall. All right, and also a novice being puffed up with pride. And technically we're all novices still, but a lot of times, man, you got younger men that come into this truth, and then they think they come on a level, and before you know it, they want to call the shots. It's not how this thing works. Okay, it's not about calling no shots or calling no bosses or none of that stuff, man. We're here to do one thing and one thing only: to wake up the hopeful elect. Okay, work up the hopeful elect and work out our own salvation, because we all have to give account for our works to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Because the scriptures say that the angels, the eyes of the Lord, are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Okay, and how you have literal live angels that's sitting back and recording our works, our deeds, our mindsets, and they're being reported back to the Father, man. So be careful on the reason why you come into this faith, because every man's attention is not genuine. So you have to see that coming a mile away. You have to understand, where certain individuals are, where certain particular talking points are going through these particular men. Why? Because that's the scriptures prophesied that. Scriptures say that will be a shaking in the last days, and a shaking in the house of Israel in the last days, when the Most High was going to seal up the elect, and he was going to disperse and destroy the 2/3. Okay, 1 Peter 4:17, judgment should begin in my house first. All right, so with that being said, it's a lot of shit happening in Israel. I mean, from other men teaching on the men of great millstone platforms, betrayal, secrets, all these things are being a big thing now. Camps are getting kicked out or given their walking papers, or leaving. Certain brothers are resigning from the camp. And we ain't just talking about our groups, we're just talking about all throughout Israel. Particular other groups, people coming out bringing on the dirt of those particular men, because the Lord, man, it tells you in Zechariah how the Lord is going to put a candle under every man's works. So all the bad apples are going to be weeded out one way or another. Okay, all the men that's not doing right by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, it will be rooted out, and the Lord will destroy the works, man. Okay, because you got a such thing as correction, but certain jakes that's not going to get right. Prime example, teaching on somebody's platform. Why would you, out of respect, say build not on another man's foundation? And for the men of great millstone to be the so-called lowest and grimiest and meanest, we're the worst of the worst according to everybody else. Everybody hates us, right? Then why you guys are fucking with us then? Why you guys are coming up teaching on brothers' platforms and all this manner of wickedness. What are you guys involved in that for if we're just the worst group? Like, if we're just so the worst group, then, you know, you should avoid us. Should avoid us like the plague, man. That's not the case. For whatever reason, we deal with the merciversity. Because when you go into the scriptures, when you went into the case of Yahushua's life, Yahushua dealt with a lot of demons. He dealt with a lot of men that was basically trying to trap him up, catch him up in his sins, you know. Healing on the Sabbath, lying in wait to see if he's gonna do something against the laws of the against the law of Moses, in which the scribes and Pharisees, they held the seat of Moses, okay, but they were a bunch of hypocrites. But yet they lied and wait for Yahushua to see was he gonna go off and do something that was gonna break the law, statutes, and commandments, when Yahushua didn't break the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay, but they didn't believe he was the Messiah, and some of them did, and they know, but you know, it's hard for men to relinquish power when they have it. Okay, so with that being said, I got a precept here. Brothers typed a couple of precepts on here. Let's see what we got here, man. And this fucking, I hate Mondays, man. This is the worst day of the week. Man, you know. But this is the book of Hebrews 12:25. It says, "See that ye refuse not him that speaketh." It says, "For if they escaped of," it says, "if they escape not, who refused him that spake." Hold up, that spake on earth, much more shall we not escape if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven. Khan, that's right. You know, taking heed to the words of the prophets, man. Okay, because the Most High speaks through men. He speaks through his servants, his prophets. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't understand that because in their mind say, oh, we don't have prophets today. But yet you go to a church, they're called a pastor, prophet Ezekiel Wells or something like that. But wait a minute, I thought you said it wasn't no prophets, man. You know, the hypocrisy, man. But Khan, you know, taking heed to the voice of the Most High, man. You know, also for you younger brothers out there, you know, that be involved in the camps and stuff, man, just do your part. Don't do too much. Just stay balanced. You know, because when you're trying to be overzealous, then that spirit of know-it-allism or that spirit of passive aggressiveness, because that's a lot of that shit going on in the truth, a lot of passive aggressive shit. If you with the passive aggressive spirit, then this ain't the place for you. You know, you want to be passive, but you're aggressive behind what you mean. Say what you say and mean what you mean, man. It's just that simple. That passive aggressiveness is not going to get you very far in this thing. And it says, "And whose voice then shook the earth, but now he has promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven." Why? Because the destruction is getting ready to come. And when his destruction comes, it's going to shake everybody to his foundation. Okay, like the whole account about zombies and stuff is back in the news. Okay, I made a report on it. I know the brother did like a video on it. But another attack happened when an old man pretty much bit off the side of another man's face. Okay, these particular things, they're blaming it on drugs and fentanyl and all this other stuff. But we know what it is. You see, but when these things become more frequent in the earth, that's when people's attention is going to be captured. And it says here, "And this word yet once more signify the removing of those things that are shaken, as the things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain." Right. Okay. Because the elect being sifted, you know, if you shooken and you don't have a proper foundation in the times we in, then you will waver, you will get weak, you will get scared, and you will fall, you will falter. Scriptures say, him that fainted in the day of adversity is because his strength is little. Okay, so we got to make sure that we're really built up and that we're doing everything that's required of us in order for Yahushua to have favor on us, because it's only going to be through the blood of Yahushua that we remain in this thing. You know, that's a big thing of mine every single day. I think about that all the time, man. I pray the Lord keep me. I pray the Lord keep me. I pray the Lord keep me. You know, you can study as much as you want. You can do as many shows. You go out to camp. Do all these things, man. You know, but it ain't gonna be enough, man. It's just if the Lord got mercy on us. You know, because it ain't about our works, but it's he who willeth, who predestined. Though the works will take an account. If you of the elect, you will have the works to solidify that. You know, but overall, if I do more works than that brother, he's of the elect, that doesn't mean he's not going to make it because his works are lesser. No. Too much is given, much is required. You know. Proverbs 12:3, it says, "A man should not be established by wickedness, Khan." And it says, "But the root of the righteous should be not moved." That's right. Okay. We are righteous. The Lord is going to keep the righteous. He's going to keep the elect, because the Lord said that none has plucked them out of his hand, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so if the Lord has us, nobody can take us away from Yahweh Shai. You just got to hope and pray that we're of that stock, that we're of the elect. Hope and pray that, man, you know, and I hope and I pray. That's my main thing. Lord, I just hope I make it. You know, because you got the moments, man, when you get in your thoughts and you like, damn, man, I pray I'm doing enough. You know, am I reading enough? Am I studying enough? Am I doing enough works, man? You know, that constantly go through my mindset. But, you know, I just learned to lean on the Lord and have that confidence, because that can destroy you if you're overly worried about it. Now, you're supposed to have a great deal of fear and concern, but still, you know, not to the point that it's going to destroy you. You just got to know and believe that, look, man, this is what I got, Lord. Either you accept it or you just don't accept it. Then, you know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, you just got to do your best, you know, do our best to continue to do what we got to do, you know, and not slacking off and doing all that other shit. Put your best foot forward. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh Shai. With that, shalom and a blah, blah, blah. Shalom.